Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this. Sorry, I forgot the music is so ridiculous. This is part 20 of Planescape Torment, and I just want to give a shout out if you've made it this far into the playthrough, or even if you're just watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time and likes and comments and whatever else in between. We got hit with a whole bunch of information in the last video. I had a funky conversation with Ravel, who is the person I'm looking for. Alright. There's one more stone, so let's just do that quickly, and then we can sort of continue on with things. Alright, the base of this aquatic blue stone has been sculpted so it appears to have melted into the pedestal it rests upon. A stream of perfect azure tears drip down from the sides, framing the inscription beneath the pedestal. Longing. As you place your hands upon the stone, its surface ripples beneath your touch. A chill washes over your arms, like plunging your hands into a mountain stream. As you close your eyes, you blink and reopen them. Your eyes are brimming with tears, and you are overcome with a terrible sensation of drowning. As the sensation rolls through you, there is a stirring in your breast, a hunger, poisonous like a serpent, biting into your heart until you feel as if your breast will explode. You want desperately to steady yourself, focus, but all that comes to your eye is tears. You raise your hand to wipe away your tears. Your hands are soft, delicate woman's hands. They brush the stray tears away from your cheek, and you cup them in your hands, each of the tears like jewels shimmering in the lights. The lights are cast by candle globes that drift through your sanctuary. You have come to this place to gather your thoughts, to reflect on the past with an eye toward the future, to cleanse the mind before the coming journey. Yet you cannot concentrate. Your thoughts remain in the present, trapped there by many terrible feelings that writhe in your breast. What did he mean? You close your eyes, but his words echo in your mind 100, 1,000 times. Will he ever return? The sound is a whisper, an echo. Only you, only you. Yet you hesitated. At the brink of time's door, and he must have thought you afraid to go, but you were not. You were afraid to stay, and the fear... The serpent writhes in your breast again, and its fangs biting into your heart, filling it to bursting with its poison. The tears come again, running down your cheeks in streams, his words echoing. Only you, only you. Your eyes snap open. It is his voice. You wail and you gasp. He stands, powerful, in the shadows, and he strides into the light of the drifting candled globes, and you feel the serpent writhing and dying. He returned, his face stern, but somewhere in those features you can almost see his pleasure at seeing you. After all, he returned for ye. Only you can help me, Dianara, but it was wrong for me to ask you for your help. You speak, Dianara. Yet you, it is you, grey-skinned like a statue, striding from the light. Are you that scarred? Your body looks like it has been bathed in knife blades. The wounds, the tattoos, horrible. Yet you see through Dianara's eyes, and she sees... How can she see you in such a way? She puts a cloak over your features. She sees you in such light, such terrible longing light. For she, how... can she feel such? You feel your vision tearing, doubling until you see that man striding from the light. It is you, but not you. You feel yourself being torn. It is Dianara's experience, but at the same time, it is also yours, and you... what? I ask too much of you to accompany me, Dianara. I have no right to place you in such danger for my sake. It is your words, but they are a surgeon's words, chosen with cold skill, without a trace of emotion. With every word you feel yourself sneering inside, knowing what the stricken girl will see next through her long-stained eyes. And who? Are you that person? that man twisting her words with your words, not knowing how powerful they are to her, like bolts from a ballista, piercing her breast, yet she sees only relief at your return. How? How can she feel and not know you mean to? I have come to ask your forgiveness, Dianara. I shall return to you as soon as I am able. Your vision tears again, doubling and bleeding until you are facing yourself again, trying desperately to speak, to warn Dianara that this is not a man, but a creature that kills for his own needs. He doesn't care about you, Dianara. You are a tool to him, a tool he needs to... But Dianara speaks, and you can't stop her. I would have placed myself in 1,000 dangers, embrace eternity for you, my love. I am not afraid. Listen to me. I will accompany you through the plains themselves should bar... Though the plains themselves should bar the way, you feel yourself shattering, relief and satisfaction. His satisfaction at her words, knowing she would say them, always knowing, and her admission of love is like the slamming of a portcullis across your heart. Trapped. She is yours, but you must be certain so you can drive the nail home. The way is dangerous. You will have to be strong, far stronger than you are now. Swimming through her mind, relief, the wave of relief, the end of longing, yet longing for him more at his words, not noticing his manipulations. All you need to be is strong, and his path shall be as one with yours. Your thoughts are like fires. For you can be strong, stronger than he knows. You know no fear, you would die for him. I can be strong, my love, I will. Her words slide off him like water. The serpent in her breast, the one piercing her heart with its poison, has been replaced by this serpent in the flesh. She sees nothing of this, and his next words are planned carefully, so carefully. I can't say if we'll succeed, Dianara, but I'll do my best to protect you. And I will expect nothing less of the same from you. You may be required to make some sacrifices. At that final, terrible word, you feel yourself being torn apart. He means her harm. He means you harm. For you are her, and he means to hurt her. Yet you need her to be harmed, and you want to scream at her that she is in danger. Run, Dianara, for his eyes unmake all things, and... Of course, my love, life is sacrifice. This I have learned. You speak the words, and in it you feel yourself dying inside. You are a spectator, and you have watched a woman die, for the words are a death sentence. Yet still she speaks, unheeding, uncaring. I left a legacy in my father's keeping, my love. Ask for the 6th, the 3rd, the K, and the S. In it, I bequeath everything to you. It's not much, but with it, I left...
Updated my journal.
You, him, a wave of irritation washes over you. You clench your teeth to prevent the irritation from crossing your features. Must she always continue to prattle, even when you do not prompt her? Must she? But no, keep the irritation inside, only a trace slips out. Come now, I cannot die, Dianara. There is no need for such foolishness. She's overcome with fear that revolts you, and the fear wells up inside her. You as you watch him frown, and you hasten to correct him. He must know the reasons, and know the wisdom behind them, so he is impressed with your planning. Speak before he turns away. I know I often act foolishly, my love, but you said yourself that you can forget things if you are badly hurt. There are things in the legacy that could help you remember should you forget yourself.
Updated my journal.
You coldly regard her through your eyes, tracing your gaze along her furrowed brow, wrinkled with worry, desperation. She has acted as you expected, yet there is something in what she says. Perhaps. I hope nothing in this legacy is of value. I do not want you to leave any things here in some safe that could be of some use on our journey. Her illusion is shattered just for a moment. You watch, silent as the emotion falls to the ground, splintering like slivered glass. Of some use, such a casual statement, yet even Dianara sees, and you hope, just for a moment, you hope that she sees him for what he is. The serpent. The serpent. And your hope dies, as in Dianora's eyes the emotion is rebuilt, the slivers being drawn from the ground, the illusion rebuilt, but the slight sliver of pain remains. He thinks you have done something foolish, yet you did it for him. You must make amends, but how? You must convince him the legacy is unimportant, but it isn't, it's everything. The legacy, my love, it just has a few things to help you remember. The scythe of words falls on Dianara so quick, so sharp, you cannot follow its arcing path. A legacy? The things you do, Dianara, such romantic gestures, no matter... No, you, Dianara, you have driven him away again, like you did the night before. You feel the serpent stirring again, reborn, curling around your heart. There is the softest of hisses, yet he does not hear. Would you wish to leave the legacy, my love, for yourself, or for anyone you would want to? It might help you remember if you left something of yourself, for the ones you loved. The word scythe falls again, terrible and swift, yet this time the illusion holds and the serpent is cloaked. The serpent is cunning, and it shall not reveal itself until it strikes. A legacy for myself? Not likely. The things I would leave for myself would not be safe in some advocate's office, Dianara. But enough of this, I must leave. He is leaving. You must make him remain. The experience swells around you, terrible, the spiraling towards the final scene. The question she wants to ask, don't ask it, Dianara. Don't ask it. Be silent, be silent. My love, before you go... His anger, his irritation. What now, girl? What now, you mewling banshee? Before I go? It looks like I am in no danger of that. Come, Dianara, can't these questions wait for the morn? There is much... She is desperate, drowning to say it. Say it, and you speak it. Do you want me to come with you, my love? The rush of emotion dies in your mind. This is the end. The words you are about to speak are true, that the truth is not the truth she sees. There are no lies, only cold calculations. Of course he wants you to come with him, Dianara. You understand it clearly, too clearly. He has invested too much in the poor girl to let her go. Of course, Dianara. I would not have asked you to come with me if I did not want your company. You know how I feel about you. There is a cold silence in his mind, then a hissing of a thought, a response sharp and deadly like a dagger blade. The lie comes swiftly, unburdened by emotion. I love you, Dianara. And you want to scream as you feel the lie wash over her like a radiance, but it is a shadow of truth. A serpent's kiss, and he means you harm, and she can't see. You want to call out, but she is crying with joy, even as cry with joy, with frustration, with joy, with despair. The emotion washes over you like a drowning. You need to speak, you long to speak, but you cannot, and you scream as you tear your hands from the stone. Bloody tears are rushing from your eyes, running in streams down your arms, your hands to coat the stone. Blood, her blood, and you can't warn her, and you can't stop crying. And suddenly, Fall from Grace is there, and her touch is gentle like silk. She brushes the tears from your eyes, even as you feel the screams welling up within you. She shushes you, cradling your face through the bloody tears. I can't bear it. I couldn't stop her. I wanted to, but I couldn't do anything. Fall from Grace looks into your eyes, and she nods sadly in understanding. And that is the nature of longing, the desire for that which you cannot change or possess. She studies you within her hand, now soaked with your blood. Will you be all right? Yes, Yes, I just need a moment. Very well. Fall from Grace steps back. We will continue when you are ready. Take a breath. Try and collect your thoughts. As much as you want to hurl the memory of the experience from you, you hold it fast because you know it's important to remember it. It was you in that experience. It was dear Nara's experience, but because it was you, your memories flooded you and you could feel both sides at once. Who were you? Who was that shade of you? Oh wow, that was a bit intense. Trigger warning in retrospect. But like, boy, that is such an accurate depiction of an abusive relationship, is it not? And once again, we are like 15 minutes into this video. So much conversation. Alright, greetings. I said greetings. I've got some questions. Questions about you. Sorry, what about your candy? It was so tasty, too, he mews. He suddenly looks up snarling. Sorry, as you should be, you piking dung beetle. Mages deserve respect, and bashers like you should know their proper place. He begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place. I almost want to snatch up the mage's candy and eat it, but I feel like that won't do good things.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so now we have to go find him some candy, some sweets, some lollies, your word of choice from whatever country you come from. Okay, where do we need to go? Curiosity shop, I'm going to assume. Also, I had a bit of an epiphany while I was editing. Anna here is a tiefling, Fall from Grace here is a succubus, so maybe there's like some kind of species rivalry or like hatred or something, which is why Anna is not a huge fan of Fall from Grace. I don't know. What? Oh, right, she's talking to someone. I was just like, wait, what do you mean? It just said she was busy, in case you missed that. Oh, okay, well, she's having a conversation with Fall from Grace. Yes, what are you selling? Oh, actually, a Fiend's Tongue, we need that. What else? Gorgon Salve. Okay, weapons and charms. I'm after candy. That's all I want. Oh, and maybe some health pots while we're here. Maybe this is not where I go for candy. But, ooh, what's this? Heart of the Fosterer. Oh, only usable by evil characters and neutral characters. Yeah, apparently that's not me. One ear's earring. Where did I get that? Might as well just sell things while we're here. No one wants Farod's crutch? Oh, man. Okay, maybe this isn't where we need to go. Okay, so I guess front of store. Ah, chocolate. That's what I want. Just sort of seeing what else there is. Ooh, I wonder. There's certain things that I've read about in the walkthrough, and I'm just kind of like, oh, while we're here, maybe I should just have a look at these items. just in case I can sort of continue on with different side quests. Okay.
I'm gone.
So we might as well get 2 things done here. I bought the tongue because we can give that to one of the, I think Echo up here. She couldn't speak. And then if we can do that, that will get us a bit more information. Okay, as it turns out, there's some other things I need to do first. So I'm just going to take the candy back and learn what we can from Quell. And then maybe I'll run around and do everything for the brothel.
Done.
I brought you some important chocolate as a gift. Show him the chocolate. He takes it from your hands. Oh, quite rare. These are, and most delectable. He bites up a large piece and tucks it into his tunic. I had some questions. He frowns at you, licking the last of the chocolate off his fingers. Who told you could bother me with inane questions? He stares at you accusingly. Come now, what is it that you wish to bother me with, or be gone? He finishes a malt ball from his sleeve and eats it. What do you know of Ravel Puzzlewell? At the mention of her name, he swallows the candy he's sucking on with a loud gulp, wincing in pain. What to tell? Why tell at all? Such things, such tales are best left in dusty books and in the attics of old men's minds. Evil, evil, such a name, and such dark tales swarm about it like flies on a corpse. Just the same, I need you to tell me. He rolls his eyes, plopping another candy into his mouth. She's a night hag, my boy, who came to Sigil. All evil and cackles she was, alive with her shadow magic, ready to butt heads with the Lady of Pain. Balmy, balmy, balmy old hag. Only succeeding in getting herself mazed. She's likely dead by now. How might I find her? Why would you ask such a thing? Are you mad? What could you possibly want with such an evil creature? She knows something about my past. Doubtful. She was mazed many centuries ago. Gone, penned in the dead book she is. And even if she were somehow still clutching to life with her blackened, bloody talons, what could she possibly know about you? If she wasn't the spitting image of cackling evil, that is, and was even willing to help you, I just have to hope she's alive and will help me. By Lesh's 6 teats and her swollen tummy, what a flickering candle of hope hurled into the howling winds of pandemonium that is! Flicker, flicker, whoosh! I need to make that an exclamation in my life. Flicker, flicker, whoosh! Don't be any more the fool than you need be. I must seek her out whether she's dead or alive. So if she's dead, as she most likely is, then what is your plan, may I ask? Have you everything all figured out, do you? Quell is just blowing words out of his pits. Nonsense, nothing. What do you plan to do if she's in the dead book, eh? I don't know. I'll figure something out. My, that's the best plan I've ever heard. Pure blinding white genius of an idea. No idea how to get into the maze, no idea how to get out, no idea what to do if she's dead, certainly no idea what to do if she's alive. I might as well be talking to a Lemire for all the balmy foolishness you're spouting out. Can you tell me how to get to her maze? Lunatic, madman, addle cove, have you not listened to a word I've said? She's imprisoned in an interdimensional maze for trying to best the Lady of Pain. That means she's at least 10 times as balmy as you and at least 100 times more powerful. She is also most likely dead. Dead, thrice dead, and if by some happenstance she isn't, she'll make you dead. I understand, but I really need your help. Can you tell me how to reach her or not? Quell goes quiet, chewing on his lip. After a moment, he fishes around in his tunic for a mint, then plops it into his mouth. You're serious? Serious now. Why so serious? So Bator-bent, so mule-stubborn, he sighs. Well, born clueless, die clueless. Yes?
Updated my journal.
All mazes have portals, this much I know to be true. A way in, a way out. This is how the lady fashions them. I do not know the portal, its location, or even its form, but I am told its key is a piece of Ravel. A piece of Ravel? But if Ravel is mazed, then how am I supposed to... Then you'll have to make do. Find something that has Ravel's taint in it, mayhap. That is all I know. All. Bother me no more about it. If you want to go pestering someone about something like that, go to the brothel of slating intellectual lusts. One of the ladies there is bound to have met someone or know something that might help. My thanks for your help. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Yes, well, conveniently, we need to go do a whole bunch of quests for the brothel. So, woo! I'm glad the game is leading me in that direction.